Some women keep their secrets buried. You just need to know where to dig. An ambitious cowgirl never misses her mark.
It was always about her, no matter what the situation.
Flames of passion turn to fiery revenge.
She was luring him to his death.
And an English rose hides devilish thorns.
It was a wicked murder.
Nothing stands in the way of these deadly women when they plan a DIY burial. Texas, 2002. A gifted pianist knows young talent when she sees it. 30-year-old Danielle Fusner is putting her years of study to work.
Once she got out of school with her master's of music education,
That was good.
she gave piano lessons.
Same time next week?
Okay.
Bye, Lucy.
Bye.
She's sounding good.
But not quite as good as me at her age.
She had a quite high opinion of herself as well.
Music gives her and engineer husband Doug extra income.
I have something to show you.
They need the cash to pay for Danielle's greatest passion.
Look at this beauty.
She wanted to someday ride in the Olympics in the equestrian. We can't afford that.
This is my dream.
I know.
Her Olympic dream comes with a hefty price tag.
Your horses are sending us broke.
That really took a toll on their finances.
Danielle is not one to ever give up. She's determined and resourceful.
She would develop relationships to the extent they would help her.
Raymond Green is a 50-year-old horseman with a broken heart.
How's your dad coping? As well as can be expected. Okay. It's really hard.
Raymond's first wife died in a very tragic bridge collapse accident.
Is this the horse that's gonna take me to the Olympics?
Whoa, that's not no small ambition, that one.
You gotta dream big.
He's also rich.
After Raymond's wife died, in total between the settlement and life insurance, he received $1.4 million.
Ray, I just wanted to say, I'm here for you.
Raymond Green was the nicest guy in the world. A little bit flamboyant, but a heart of gold would give you the shirt off his back.
Why, thank you.
I think she decided that that was the direction that she was going to go, was after Ray Green.
The Olympics aren't Danielle's only fantasy.
That my gun you got there, Doc Green?
Sure is. Ma'am?
She and Ray compete in rodeo shootouts.
Well, come on, let's go.
Oh, no. How about you show me what you got?
People will dress up like cowboys or cowgirls, and they'll wear cowboy attire, and then they register a cowboy name. Her name was Danny Oakley.
Danielle became one of the best female shooters in that state.
Yeah?
Danny Oakley is a welcome distraction for a grieving man.
Yeah!
Soon, Ray falls head over heels.
Danny, you're married.
That's over.
Danny wastes no time going after what she wants. Within months, she's divorced and remarried.
We are made for each other.
Raymond had lots of money. That's what attracted Danielle. to Raymond. It wasn't his charming personality.
Have you thought any more about the horses?
We can manage to.
How about 3?
She was going to do whatever she could to make her dreams come true when it came to the equestrian Olympic sport.
With your help, I could have a real shot.
Danielle had the brains and talent to do well financially on her own.
How can I say no to you?
But she didn't want to. She wanted a Big Daddy Funbucks to take care of her. As soon as Danielle had a gold band on her 3rd finger, she became a different person. She didn't want anyone influencing Raymond but her.
They had one cell phone between them, which in this day and age is pretty unusual.
She had blocked all the family members' numbers on that cell phone.
Danielle starts isolating Ray from his family.
She would control everything that Ray was doing.
It's my mother's dress.
Raymond still had his dead wife's clothes. Danielle wore them.
Dad, she's wearing mother's dress. Well, it'd be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Maybe she did it because she's just a creep.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
Dad, it's Mom's.
It's all right.
Danielle started pushing the daughter out of the picture.
I'm sorry. I was cleaning out.
It's okay, honey. It's
I
okay.
just thought
It's okay.
I think she considered her to be a threat because she needed to be the center of his attention.
Now, Danielle has her rich husband all to herself.
Our investments are heading south, honey.
Things will come good.
Danielle went through Raymond's money like a drunk sailor on shore leave.
No.
But her timing couldn't be worse.
This is serious.
In 2008, when the housing market collapsed, they found themselves upside down on some very expensive property.
You need to sell the horses.
Ray, we're not selling the horses.
It's the horses or our home.
Everything comes after our horses.
The financial crisis takes its toll. They lose everything.
Danielle was used to getting her way. She was used to being in control.
You promised me, Ray.
I didn't think it would come to this.
All of a sudden, life is spiraling out of control for her.
In pursuit of her dream of competing in the Olympics, 42-year-old equestrian Danielle Green married money. But in 2008, she and husband Raymond lose their home, their horses, and their income.
When Raymond's money ran out, Danielle's attention ran out.
They are now living in a trailer in Dillsboro, Indiana. But Danielle has a backup plan.
I think Danielle saw that her life with Ray
Roll ways on that thing.
was not going to work out. He was out of money. And I think that she was looking for the next man.
She began a long-distance relationship with a gentleman that she met and had flirted with in the past by the name of Angus McNasty.
Hello, Angus McNasty.
Danielle has her sights on the future.
Well, I am a little chilly. Wish I had someone to keep me warm.
She saw a rainbow on her horizon. He had a lot of money.
Okay. I'm up for that.
She began duplicating the same behavior as she did with Raymond when she found out his wife had died and he'd received a large settlement.
With a new, wealthy husband in the wings, all Danielle needs to do is get rid of the old one.
Danielle was an excellent shot. Raymond was asleep. One well-placed bullet, he'd be disabled and would soon die. But she shot him 10 times. There was some real anger going on there.
Danielle now needs to clean up the scene.
She utilized the comforter and the sheet, rolled his body onto that, and then dragged the comforter and the sheet through the trailer.
She brings this box, this giant toolbox. She pushes the body in there.
She left the toolbox near the trailer because her plans were to dispose of it later.
An undignified end to the man who loved her. But she makes a fatal error.
Hi, it's Danielle. Yeah, I just need to let you know Ray won't be in today. He was killed by our dog.
She started telling people Raymond had been killed in a dog attack.
He was bitten in the throat.
This guy wrestled horses for years. He's a strong man.
German Shepherd, yeah.
Ray is not going to die at the hands of a dog.
Bye.
She hadn't figured out how she was going to explain that she knew that or where his body was.
The police then hear this story and they said, well, we gotta go check this out.
Before Danielle can dispose of the body, she gets a knock on the door.
Ma'am, we're looking for your ex-husband.
I told you, a dog killed him.
Mind if we take a look around?
Over here! Hey, don't touch that. That's my husband's stuff.
The police follow the stench of decay and find the truth 40 yards from her trailer.
She was lazy, probably tired, and thought everything would be okay. And it's how she got caught.
Danielle Green is convicted of murder. And in 2015, she's sentenced to 60 years in prison.
I think she decided that she no longer needed Ray Green. Things weren't going the way she wanted them to go.
The dreams of an Olympic hopeful are ruined by blind ambition, malice, and murder.
It was always about her, no matter what the situation. All her relationships were always centered around herself.
Greed, thy name is Danielle Green.
For some women, letting go of love can be as cleansing as throwing out the trash. Love can strike at any time, anywhere.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm having a bit of trouble with this thing. Can you help me out?
In New York, 1974, 20-year-old Patricia Silverstein is a standout employee.
Patricia was ambitious and hardworking. She got a job at a bank on Wall Street. That's rather impressive.
At her new job, she meets a new man, 26-year-old Tony Wojcik.
Don't tell anyone I'm a bit of a schmutz.
They discover something in common.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Both just happen to be going through divorces at the same time.
Both of them jumped out of the marital frying pan into the let's have fun fire. And was it hot?
And just a month after they met, they decided, let's live together. Love is love. Why deny it?
I got something for you.
Yeah?
Tony loved jewelry. Patricia loved jewelry. So she bought him a gold chain, some rings.
Let me put it on.
She loved this guy and she wanted to shower him with gifts. I mean, you buy somebody you love jewelry. And she did.
Wait. I got something else for you.
Tony is making his mark on Patricia.
There was a tattoo on her thigh with Tony's name, I believe.
Wow.
Today, that's not uncommon, but back then, that was scandalous.
I've been thinking about you all day.
But Patricia soon realizes Tony's commitment is only skin deep.
He starts to openly date other women, even right in front of her.
Please, baby.
I'm going out on a date. There's nothing you can do about it.
Within a few months of being crazy about each other, they were crazy at each other.
Infidelity isn't his only vice.
His alcohol was morning, noon, and night.
He couldn't control it at all. It was controlling him. He had a serious, serious problem.
Hey, where you going with that? Hey!
There was one particular incident where she took his bottle of rum, opened the window, and poured it out the window.
Huh? What did I say to you?
He got so mad that he beat her, and he beat her bad.
Tony was a brute, he was unkind, he was a liar, and he didn't respect her.
You even listening to me?
I'm listening to you, okay?
Is this how it's gonna be when we're married?
Between the violence and the cheating, the relationship is on the rocks.
Stop the drinking.
I am who I am, okay?
Take it or leave it. This is who I am. Deal with it. She doesn't deal with it.
Then I don't want to be with you.
Tony has showed himself to her, and now she's believing him.
Goodbye.
Hey, sit down.
And she walks away.
Patricia doesn't just leave Tony. She leaves her old job and goes into business with her brother.
Start her up.
An automotive repair shop was the business that she was running with her brother.
Head gasket shot.
This is the American dream. Owning your own business, working for yourself.
And there's a new man in Patricia's life.
Oh, careful. You get dirty.
That's just what I had in mind.
But her ex won't leave her alone.
It's him. Let me handle this. I've got this.
Tony begins to threaten her. Calling her, harassing her.
You call us again, we'll call in the cops.
The guy's relentless. He will not give up.
You got it?
Patricia could have called the police and had him picked up for harassment and threatening her, but she didn't.
Enough!
No! No!
Tony wouldn't let up. He's out walking one day, and he sees Patricia in a car.
He got angry that she didn't want to talk to him. And he broke the window of her car.
He's grabbing at all that jewelry, trying to rip the chain off.
Patricia still doesn't call for help. She's going to solve this problem on her own. Mount Vernon, New York, 1976.
I am who I am, okay?
Then I don't want to be with you.
A whirlwind romance
Bye.
ends in tears for Patricia Silverstein. Her ex-lover, 28-year-old Tony Wojcik, has a major drinking problem.
Tony had gone from being just a drunk to a violent, aggressive drunk.
Tony won't accept the relationship is over.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. It's me.
He begs for one more
You
chance.
can't call me anymore, Tony.
I just want to talk to you, that's all.
We are talking, Tony.
I just want to see you.
Okay. Okay, I'll come and pick you up.
Bye.
On the night of May 19th, 1976, Patricia agrees to meet, but on her terms.
She picked him up. They drove in her car to the body shop where she worked.
He's drunk beyond words.
You're unbelievable.
The guy is just demolished.
That's why you still love him.
I'm kidding, don't touch me!
She claims he tries to kiss her. She rejects him. He smacks her across the face. How dare you? It's game on now. And right there by the door, she kept a nightstick.
You pray for life?
Yeah, try and make it.
She ran out onto the next door property of the Mount Vernon incinerator.
I don't think she was running away from him. She was luring him to his death.
She held her baton at the ready.
Patricia!
When Tony tripped and fell down, she could have reversed her direction and ran out of there to safety. But that wasn't what she wanted.
She beats him once, twice, 3 times.
After you've hit someone once or twice, it's certainly time to stop. She didn't stop.
She hits hard enough that the skull begins to fracture.
His brains actually started to come out of his head, and blood all over the place.
But Tony isn't dead. So Patricia locks him in a waste incinerator, thinking her problem will soon disappear in flames.
She picked him up and threw him into the Mount Vernon incinerator.
She could still hear his moaning. She ran away far enough to where she couldn't hear him anymore.
Next, she needs a scapegoat. She goes to Tony's apartment.
She puts socks on her hands so as not to leave any fingerprints. She stages a robbery inside Tony's apartment.
Not only did Patricia plan the manslaughter, she also planned the post-offense activities.
But not everything goes to plan. Tony escapes a fiery tomb.
The incinerator had more than one boiler, and the one she threw him in was not armed.
He's mortally injured. He starts to crawl.
He continued to lose blood. He went into hypovolemic shock. That's the reason he died.
It's not long before the police discover that he has an ex-girlfriend who works next door, Patricia Silberstein.
Obviously, she didn't plan this well. And ultimately, that's how she gets caught.
When the police question Patricia, it doesn't take long before she confesses all.
I killed him.
It wasn't long before she told police what happened.
I snapped. I couldn't take it anymore.
In 1977, a jury finds Patricia Silberstein guilty of manslaughter.
And I realized that on the day she killed him, she was 22 years, 7 months, and 6 days old. I made that her sentence.
Her sentence is reduced on appeal to 15 years, which she serves. 3 years after her release, Patricia dies of natural causes.
Patricia's idea of conflict resolution was manslaughter.
To us.
A woman conceals her greed with charm,
She'd kept up this charade for several years.
disguises bad deeds with love.
It all happened during a fit of rage.
But she can't hide the truth for long.
She wanted more.
In Godalming, England, 2007, 50-year-old Anne Browning's world revolves around her dogs.
Anne Browning was a twice divorced mother of 2 adult sons and worked as a cleaner.
Today, her dogs lead her to a new adventure.
Sorry. She's just so strong.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh.
79-year-old widower Bill Williamson welcomes the company.
Could I give you a hand?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
All right, then. Which way were you going?
Oh,
Well, come on, then.
Oh.
We'll head off together.
okay.
Come on, let's go. This way. Come on.
His wife had died a few years previously. He was a retired postmaster.
Oh, it's a lovely spot.
It was one of my wife's favorites.
When did she die?
3 years ago.
Bill became very lonely after his wife died.
Maybe we could meet here sometime.
When he met Anne,
I'd like that.
it was just what the doctor ordered. They seemed to genuinely enjoy each other's company.
Come on, we'll see Bill again. We'll see Bill on Tuesday. Come on, Bill.
Bill loved dogs, and they started walking dogs together, and it went from there.
I made your favorite.
Oh.
Soon, friendship gives way to romance.
Oh, she spoils me.
And obviously there was an age difference.
Who spoils me?
So you've got this big age gap. She was kind of a bit of a mysterious character, befriending Bill and becoming quite a big part of his life quite quickly.
Isn't she amazing? You're a lucky man, Bill.
Bill quickly became infatuated with Anne.
What do you know about her?
His friends are skeptical.
Do you know anything about her past?
I know that she makes me happy.
He was so besotted by her that he ignored them completely.
Bill can see no fault in his newfound love.
I'm sure he was flattered and enjoyed the company.
Bill and Anne still live in separate homes, but love is breeding trust. The couple starts sharing everything.
He was well respected. He was seen as a decent man and a kind man. He'd changed his will to include her.
But trust is a two-way street.
Things were going along very well, or so Bill thought, until he checked on the balance in an account that Anne had helped set up for him. $1,200 was missing.
Bill had altered his will in favor of Anne, but after this incident, he changed it back to the way it was before.
The romance is dead. For a year, they go their separate ways. But Bill is lonely and wants to rekindle their relationship.
Bill was obviously upset with her over the stolen money, but he forgave her. He was in love with her.
A vulnerable, lonely man, really, who just wanted someone to be with.
But when Bill tries to spice up the romance, Anne's got a surprise of her own.
Who the heck are you?
Bill! What a wonderful surprise!
What's going on here?
Bill, this is my ex-husband.
He discovered that, in fact, one of Anne's ex-husbands was living with her in the house.
Well, what's he doing here?
I live here.
That broke his heart again.
Bill had been under the impression that things were going well between them.
Oh, Bill, they're lovely. Bill? Bill, wait, I can explain. Bill! What'd you say that for?
Nice flowers.
The person he was besotted with didn't appear to feel the same way about him as he did for her.
But Anne doesn't give up.
Lovely spot. Please, please, darling. Been such a fool.
Anne made a move to bring herself back into Bill's life.
I'm the fool. I actually thought you loved me.
I do, darling. I missed you so much.
And it works.
2 years after they first met, they finally have put things in perspective.
Oh.
They've decided to spend their lives together. Everything was looking real good for both of them.
Anne has a proposal to make things more official.
You know, I've been thinking, it's silly us both having houses.
Aye, it does seem rather daft.
Why don't we sell up and buy something together?
Our own little love nest.
I know just the realtor.
Well, you're not wasting any time.
No time to waste. Yes, hello? Yes, it's Anne Browning, please. Could I speak to Harry?
Anne convinced Bill to sell his house and deposit the money in their joint bank account.
We're going to sell up and have a little love nest.
She was going to have what he had at any cost.
In Godalming, England, 2010. There's excitement in the air. 53-year-old Anne Browning and her 82-year-old lover celebrate the sale of his home.
They'd agreed they would both sell their houses, buy a new one together, and kind of throw their lot in with each other, as you would do as a couple.
The sale means the couple have an extra $330,000 in their joint account.
They were going to decide what to do next, it seemed, so he moved into Anne's house.
But there is something not quite right.
Anne, there's hardly any room for my things.
Leave the unpacking till I'm finished.
Okay, boss.
On September 10th, Bill moved into Anne's house in Godalming.
Do you need a hand?
No, I'm nearly done.
It was the last time anyone would see him alive.
For Bill, it's a deadly housewarming.
And the day he moves in, she kills him.
Anne has everything planned from the moment Bill arrives.
She landed 7 blows on the front and back of his skull.
Anne couldn't even wait a respectable time to kill him after he moved in.
Cool as they come, having murdered her friend, she stripped him naked, trussed him up, and wrapped him in plastic. Before dumping him in a shallow grave in the garden of her house.
But she doesn't dig a big enough hole.
Once Anne had dragged his body outside to get his body into the grave, she basically had to stand on it to force his body down into this quite small hole that she'd dug. Quite an awful demise, really.
Anne's ready for the spoils.
How you going? Been buying up?
Just a few necessities.
She used his credit cards all over town. Anne got more pleasure, enjoyment, thrills over spending money than she did being with him.
How's Bill? I haven't seen him around.
Oh, he's in Ireland. He's gone to a wedding.
One of the excuses that Anne had made was that Bill was away at a family wedding in Ireland.
Ooh, he never told me he was going to Ireland.
Oh, it was a last-minute decision. I've got to be off, so nice to see you.
Bill didn't have a family, and Anne thought that would mean no one would miss him, but she underestimated how many friends and neighbors he had that really cared about him.
Making Bill disappear is harder than she thinks.
Hello? Yes, I'm calling for Bill Williamson. I'm afraid he's not going to be able to make his doctor's appointment today.
Anne starts canceling Bill's medical appointments.
What aroused suspicion was that Anne, instead of Bill, had cancelled all of his medical appointments.
No, he doesn't want to reschedule. He's going to be away for a while.
It was Bill's doctor that contacted the police. It was then that the alarm was raised about the fact Bill had been missing for quite a while.
The alert uncovers more suspicious activity.
Then they examined Bill's bank account details very closely. They discovered that Anne had transferred £140,000 from their joint account to her own bank account.
And when Anne is called in for questioning, they discover the truth.
He made all these promises. He said we were going to have a nice life together.
She swiftly admitted to murdering Bill Williamson.
But she blames the victim.
And then he said he was going.
For his own demise.
I just lost my temper. I just snapped.
police that they had an argument and Bill was going to leave. And she just snapped, picked up the nearest thing and beat him about the head until he was dead.
The day after Anne was charged, the police searched her house and then found the body in the garden.
Anne maintains the murder was a spontaneous act of passion, but the evidence clearly points to a calculated plan.
There was evidence, proof, that she started digging the hole before the murder.
In 2011, Anne Browning is found guilty of murder and sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 25 years.
The judge said it was a wicked murder.
You're a lucky man, Bill.
I'm the lucky one.
She softened him up, she manipulated him, she dominated him. She even allowed the relationship to finish and then restarted it. And her sole motivation was the money that she knew she could get through Bill.
Anne is a classic financial predator. She preyed on the elderly and the vulnerable. When she met Bill, she met the perfect victim for her.
These deadly women handled their own affairs. Danielle Green wanted her Olympic dream more than her husband. Patricia Silberstein took justice into her own hands. And Anne Browning's greed devoured a vulnerable man. These three women got their hands dirty with a DIY burial.